In the past few years, 2 local school districts have changed their logos and mascots to remove any Native American imagery that might have been seen as offensive.
Now, Josh Taylor tells us about a new proposed bill that would force all other school districts to do the same.
Local school districts and communities have identified with their schools' mascots or logos for decades. But one state lawmaker wants to ban Native American imagery and take those mascots and logos and put them on the sidelines. High school sports have become part of the fabric of tradition in Western Pennsylvania, and team nicknames and mascots have also become part of that tradition. But State Representative Christopher Rabb is proposing a bill that would remove any team logos or mascots with Native American origins.
It's based in tradition for tradition's sake, where those traditions were created at a time where it didn't matter if it was offensive to the dominant community, because all that mattered in previous generations was what the dominant community wanted.
Rabb says he's reached out to lawmakers in other states like Maine, Washington, Colorado, and Nevada, where they have already passed similar laws. And he says talking with tribal leaders and indigenous groups has helped create strategies that he wants to bring to the Commonwealth.
We have no federally recognized tribes in Pennsylvania. So those are the folks who I've been working with for multiple terms over my 9 years in office. And so the lessons I learn are learned from those folks on the front lines.
He says the main goal is to eliminate the images and stereotypes that harm those communities.
All the research shows that the demographic that is most likely to consider committing suicide is Native youths. It's young people who only see themselves reflected in the most stereotypical ways.
Rabb also wants to introduce another bill that provides grants for school districts that have transitioned away from those mascots and images, like North Hills, who voted to remove their chief logo in 2022. Seneca Valley School District made a similar decision in 2021 when they voted to no longer use Native American imagery while still being nicknamed the Raiders. A passage from that resolution said, quote, "That imagery no longer fulfills the intended positive purposes of a mascot or reflects favorably upon the Seneca Valley School District." If the bill is passed, other schools in the WPIAL would be forced to make similar changes, like the Aliquippa Quips or the Penn Hills Indians, or other schools like Peters Township and West Allegheny could abandon their names and logos as well. But Rabb says school districts must realize that Indigenous history is also everyone's history.
Ignorance is not an excuse. We have so much information, but if we don't share it and share it in good faith, we're just going to keep making bad decisions. And who pays the most? The folks closest to the pain, and that's Native youth.
Rabb says he is gaining co-sponsors for the bill and even hopes to have support from across the aisle in Harrisburg. Josh Taylor, KDKA-TV News.